Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Beers and Bass, and today is going to be my very first episode, so join us for the show. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be elaborating a little bit more on the craft beer aspect and doing a side-by-side of two IPAs. Now, these are two very different IPAs, but I made sure to do one thing, and that was pick one IPA from far away or somewhere I would consider not within driving distance. And then the second IPA is actually from a local brewery about 2 towns over from me in Maryville, Indiana. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce the beers. What do we got? Made by Oscar Blues out of Colorado. This is the Pinner IPA passion fruit variant. I like the original Pinner. I think it's a solid little sessionable IPA. This one here is only 4.9% alcohol by volume, so it's definitely a good beer to get a few in, and you can actually have more than one. It's something I definitely always look for in an IPA. So excited to try this. Haven't had the passion fruit one yet. So that's beer number one. Beer number two is by Devil's Trumpet Brewing Company, like I said, in Maryville, Indiana. And this is their Make It a Cheeseburger IPA. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to get my Edwards Brewing Company glasses. They're a Christmas gift. My name's Jake Edwards, by the way. And we're going to pour these. Got to get a bottle opener. We'll start by opening the Pinner, giving it a close look through the glass in the light. Ooh. First sniff right out of the can. Definitely can tell there's some passion fruit in here. Wow. It's almost as if the hops are the passion fruit and the passion fruit is the hops. I don't know if that makes sense. Not the best descriptive taster in the world, so bear with me. You're just going to kind of get my raw general opinion on the beer. But yeah, super passion fruity. Pretty excited. Pours real nice. It's a session beer, so it's got that large bubbled head and, very effervescent almost carbonation there. Lots of bubbles, Can't really expect this big, thick pouring IPA from a 4.9%er. Kind of don't want it that way. Smells great. Now let's try our Make It a Cheeseburger. Good hiss out of the bottle cap. Let's see here. Smells good. Has a really good hop character. Real grapefruity, a little yeah, a little like a little mango, a little pineapple, tropical fruit character. I won't go as far as to say mango and pineapple, but tropical fruit character. Definitely very like fresh smelling, which is good. Getting a little like sandalwood, like black pepper. Not too much. The fruit and the grapefruit citrus character is definitely the forward dominant aspect in the beer. I'm just talking about these tiny nuances that they come through to me. So I'll pour this one and see what we're looking like. Yeah, that pour is a little bit thicker. A little darker too, which is more indicative of IPAs, sort of this reddish, I won't say red, orange, sort of sunburst orange, amber hue. So, now we're going into taste. First up is the Passion Fruit Pinner by Oskar Blues. Ooh, that passion fruit is something, man, let me tell you. Stellar beer, guys. Oskar Blues, stellar beer. Here's why. 3 main reasons. 1, it's light, refreshing. 2, the hop character, that passion fruit character, it's almost unified. I don't know where one starts and the other begins, and I love that. It's a well-rounded hop passion fruit flavor. And the third thing is that it is not a overpowering hop character. That's partly due probably to the session aspect of it. You know, they didn't make this beer with the idea that we're going to blow some taste buds away. You know, they made this beer with the idea that people were going to enjoy it. But great beer, all around good drinkability, would recommend. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10 in this category of session IPA. That's the Passion Fruit Pinner Specialty IPA, Session Specialty IPA. Again, it's the variant of the original Pinner, which is also a high-ranking beer on my list. A great go-to at the liquor store. Yeah, I'm going to have a couple more sips, and then we're going to move on to the Make It a Cheeseburger by the Devil's Trumpet, Maryville, Indiana. Alright, guys. Like I said, Devil's Trumpet, Make It a Cheeseburger. IPA, Maryville, Indiana. So again, we've got this amber color, a little hazy, nothing I would whine about at all. That's fruity. Alright. Okay. Well, that's a really interesting hop character. This beer, unlike the Pinner, the Passion Fruit Pinner, definitely has the use of some caramelized malts, and that's really apparent right away from the first sip. Excuse the burp. You get a pleasant, light caramel flavor. It's a little bit more toasty. It has a little bit of a more distinguishable bread crust flavor, and I like that. I like that depth of flavor in an IPA. So, yeah, good beer. Solid beer. All right. So, I still got plenty of both of these beers. I don't drink that fast. Second thing we're doing is I am going to be opening this. Ordered this on Amazon. I'm going to crack it open right now and show you guys what I got. Jeez, these tape these days, guys, right? Alright. Let's see what we got here. What do we have here? Oops. This is the LMB 200L PA Lemon bait casting reel. Let me explain. You're probably like, what the heck is that? You're right. This is a $20 bait caster reel. Like I said, I got Amazon Prime. Sometimes I make some silly spending choices. But you know, it was 20 bucks. Let's see what we got here. We've got, ooh, comes with this nice little black satchel. Don't know if it would really protect it from anything, but that's nice. We've got some instructions that are entirely in Chinese. Oh, nope, here we go. So the actual instructions are in Chinese, if you can see that. All the actual instructions are in Chinese, labels in Chinese, but the mapping of the parts for the reel is actually all in English. So there's that, you know, whatever. Like here it is. Give you a quick little glance at it. Here's the reel. Ooh. Ooh. You hear that, guys? Might have to put a little grease on it or something, but get some real grease. So rubbing up against itself a little bit. Nothing too crazy. You can see the spool has pretty good action. Let's try the button out. Ooh, that is a mushy button, guys. Ooh, you got to push that down a mile. That's all right. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The one thing I do notice about this reel is that it's freaking heavy. I don't know if the spool just weighs a lot, but you know, for it being a $20 reel, there's actually quite a bit of metal on this thing. The side plates are actually metal. The front plate, I think, is plastic. And there are some noticeable plastic pieces. You know, you got a plastic button. That's nothing new. It's going to be the first thing to wear out, and that's fine. But considering the fact that it was that inexpensive, that's pretty heavy. It's pretty, you know, solid feeling. It feels good. These handles are super chunky. I dig that. Really nice, really interesting. You know, for 20 bucks, it's next week. I'm gonna try and put some line on this and take it to the pond. We'll give it the old Beers and Bass seal of approval if it deserves it. But yeah, that's the first episode of Beers and Bass, guys. So do me a favor. Subscribe. I promise content will be rolling. Like I said, the winter's coming up. The fishing side might be a little slow, and I apologize for that. Trust me, I'd love to fish for you all the time. But we will be doing a lot of fishing stuff, getting ready for spring, talking about lures, talking about rods and reels, talking about plans for the season, you know, going over stuff like that. But that being said, let me know what you guys think. You know, let me know if this is something you even want to watch. So let me know what you guys liked about it, what you didn't like about it, what you'd like to see in the future. You know, like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with the beer. We're going to be going to breweries. We're going to be trying stuff I've never tried before. We're going to be trying stuff together that I've tried before and I love, and I want to pass that on to you. We're going to be doing some brewery tours. We're going to be talking about hops, malt, grain, yeasts, all that kind of fun stuff. Winter's perfect beer season for me because you can kind of get that hibernation belly going on and nobody notices, or at least you think they don't notice. And it gets dark early, so not a whole lot to do besides, you know, have a few beers and listen to some records or hang out and talk about fishing when it's warm outside. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a couple days.